back to our tutorial video series. In this episode, we're excited to introduce you to the SDF Path Planner application. The SDF Path Planner is a cutting-edge route planning tool that enables you to remotely plan and optimize tractor routes with ease. This tutorial will walk you through every step of the process, from setting up your vehicle and implementing to planning a route and importing it to the iMonitor. Follow along with these simple steps to unlock the full potential of the system and make your workflow more efficient than ever. To start, open the SDF Path Planner website via pathplanner.sdfgroup.com. Alternatively, you can also access via the shortcut inside the SDF data platform. Once logged in, you will see the main view, which is divided into three areas. The path planning area on the left, the map in the center, which shows you, while planning, the details of your field and the menu bar on the upper side. Before starting the planning activities, you have to create your vehicles, implements and fields. On the Vehicles page, you can search, add, update and delete your tractors. We recommend adding all the tractors you plan to use with the pre-planned routes. Start by clicking on New and filling in all the required information. For optimal performance, it is necessary to measure the tractor's actual steering capacity. The turning radius is based on the vehicle and implement's turning capacity. If the implement is trailed, consider the tractor may need to steer less to prevent contact. To measure the turn radius, mark the center of the rear axle, perform a U-turn and mark the center of the rear axle on the opposite side. Measure the distance between the two marks, divided by 2 and enter this value in the field. Next, you'll need to add the distance from the center of the rear axle to the attachment point. For the most accurate setup, we also recommend measuring this distance. Measure from the center of the rear axle to the coupling point, such as the hitch, drawbar, 3-point, offset pivot point or mounting plate. If the implement is connected to the front lift or front connecting plate, enter a positive value. If it's connected to the rear, the value should be negative. Once you've added all the information, simply click on Save and continue with the implement setup. Similar to the Vehicles page, you can search, add, update and delete your implements. We recommend adding all the implements you plan to use with the pre-planned routes. Start by clicking on New and filling in all required information. The working radius in meters is given by the sum of the tractor's turning radius plus half the working width of the implement. This allows the path planner, if required, to create curved lines. Next, enter all the tool geometry details. The connector reference point E represents the distance between the attachment point and the implement axle. For towed implements, enter the measured distance as a positive value. For mounted implements, this value should be 0. The working reference point offset, C or D, describes the distance to the start of the working area. For mounted implements, this is the distance C between the attachment point and the start of the working area. For trailed implements, it is the distance D between the implement's axle and the start of the working area. Finish the implement setup by entering the working width, A, and working length, H. For the working start-stop point offset, always enter 0. Once you've entered all the data, simply click on Save and proceed with setting up the fields. Unlike previous setup, you have two options to create fields. By clicking on New, you can manually draw your field, or by clicking on the 3 dots, you can import existing data. Let's begin with the manual method. After clicking on New, enter your field's name and, if necessary, a reference number. Now let's focus on the map. On the right side, you can adjust the layers, while on the left you can search for an address, locate your position or adjust the zoom level. Once you have positioned the map over your field, you can use the mouse to draw the field boundary by placing flags along the edges. For greater precision, it's recommended to add multiple flags rather than just marking the field corners. After you have drawn the entire field, click the Save button. The second option is to import fields from existing data. To do this, click on the three dots, Data Import. Select the zip or XML file from your PC and confirm by clicking the Read File button. If the import is successful, click Next. If not, check that the specified data encryption and coordinate system match your data. The standard data encryption in agriculture is UTF-8 and GPS systems use VGS-84 coordinate system. To complete the data import on the next page, select the fields you want to import and choose the column containing the field's name. After confirming by clicking Save, you are ready to begin creating the routes. The planning area consists of a map and a navigation pane that guides you step by step through the route planning process. In the Field section, select the desired field from the drop-down menu for which you want to perform route planning. Once selected, the field will be displayed on the map as well as the numbered field boundaries. In the Vehicle and Implement section, select the tractor and implement from the drop-down menu. The corresponding data will be automatically entered. If necessary, you can temporarily adjust the dimensions. Note that these changes are only valid for this planning session and will not update the vehicle and implement data entered during creation. In the Headland section, you can choose the type and depth of the headland you would like to create. The Circular Headland option creates a surrounding headland. Once calculated, you can also choose to show or hide the guidance lines. If you want to customize the headland, select the Segmented Headland option. Here you can deactivate specific segments and adjust the headland depth individually. Note that the headland depth must always be multiple of the implement width. During customization, use the Calculate Headland function to evaluate your changes. Once you have defined your headland, you are ready to create the guidance lines. Select the desired types from the drop-down menu. In addition to straight AB lines, if your field boundary is curved, you can also create contour lines. After calculating the guidance lines, you can choose between different calculation methods, either via the table or directly inside the map. The platform displays the total length and meter and number of guidelines for each calculated section. You can also draw manual AB lines. To do this, select the manual AB line type, click on the map to assign an A point, then a B point, and confirm by clicking Calculate Guidance Lines. For all types, select Without Extension, as this parameter is managed directly by the iMonitor. Once you have defined your guidance line, you can export your planning to a desired destination on your PC or Mac, or send it directly to your tractor with the AgriRouter. Depending on the guidance system installed, you need to select the correct file format. For tractors with iMonitor and the H5 software package, we recommend ISO XML4. For tractors with iMonitor and the H4 software package, we recommend the shapefile format for standard mode. If the task data mode is used on the iMonitor, we also recommend ISO XML-v4. After selecting the SDF iMonitor as a target, check the guidance lines, select only the master lines and export to your desired destination. If you want to send your guidance lines directly to the iMonitor, choose as export mode AgriRouter. Select the vehicle identification number, VIN, of your tractor and export. To do this, you need to connect the SDF Path Planner to your AgriRouter. Click on your username, then select the AgriRouter logo. Log into your AgriRouter account and approve the request. This connection is a one-time setup and will remain active for future use. A green square next to the logo in the SDF Path Planner menu confirms a successful connection. If you haven't created an AgriRouter account yet, check out our dedicated video tutorial to guide you through the process. That's it for this tutorial. With the SDF Path Planner, your in-field operations are simplified, productivity is enhanced, and time is saved. To use the application, you'll need to purchase a license. Your dealer can help you to choose the plan that best suits your needs. Don't forget to check out our other videos for more tips and tricks to maximize the performance of your tractor and iMonitor.